Have we got a working mic straight off the bat tonight? Oh, we do! Oh, great. It's all coming up Millhouse. Okay. Right, so yeah, here we are with yet another glorious episode of Phoenix Wright. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. I have not slept much, so I am pretty damn tired, and we've already noticed how much I yawn over the past several streams, and that is not because I find the game boring at all. I mean, I love the Ace Attorney series, but you know, it's easy to get comfortable reading aloud, especially whenever you're used to such high-paced, high-action gaming, like this. But no, I am, you know, so I apologize in advance if I yawn more than I usually do. I can't even speak clearly, so this is going to be a lot of fun. My character voices, I will attempt to put as much energy into them as possible, seeing as I know how amazing they are and everything, as per usual. But yeah, it is what it is. Right, let's get going and get started with Turnabout Goodbyes. Oh, we've our sad music. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas. Edgeworth! What have you done? Oh shit, it's actually Christmas Day. December 25th, 10:08 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forced anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, a tip to the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though his namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kinda low in that shower. You have more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fable is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, aged 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Mia! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go, Nick. Or let's go find out, Nick. Okay, let's have a chit-chat. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I did my best thinking when I was standing underneath the waterfall. Okay. I wonder if there's anything different about the attorney's badge. You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We've got work to do. I suppose you're right. I used to show that at every opportunity back whenever I played it on the original DS. Okay, Christmas Day, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Oh, here we go. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you come to laugh at the falling attorney, then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick? Should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laughing will get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth? We don't have so much free time we can spend at coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. But it's Christmas Day, guys. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick. Why am I always the one who can get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, last night. The lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't... really? Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha 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 ha! Good one, right. But I'm not that hard up, not yet. Oh, what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, are not asked to do this. Okay. Let's have a go and have a look at the lake. Alright, Christmas Day, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park. I can see some police walking around in here. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits, peh. Ah. Hey, you're that Harry guy, Harry Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? I just know what you think you're doing here, pal. Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Poor Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, at about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out in Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? The cop arrived in the scene and arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either, I don't believe a lick of it. Right, who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do! But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's really taking the investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended them and lost your reputation, you'd be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai's case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. I wouldn't want your help. I don't get it. Who was with this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out in the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're kind of empty. Oh, it's Christmas today, I'd forgotten. What are you getting for me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you wanted to ask me before I head back? You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Okay, so... Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Okay. The sign says Gord Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. Oh, no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Haha! God, I love this game. I love Phoenix. Right. Okay, can't look in the bin. Okay, right, well let's get going and have a look, and we'll head on down to the police department in a bit. Right, December 25th, Gord Lake Public Beach. Wowzers, this is Gord Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Okay. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know what? You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around your ears. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Wasn't that obvious? Poppers, Yeah, sure, take them. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Okay. Well, now that I'm already thinking about it, we're probably already going to have, like, a popper going to be, like, gunfire kind of thing. I don't see why else to be a big clue. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right exit. Okay, well hopefully we can have a look. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. No, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Ha! Okay, that's a strange little fang. Hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay, is that it for here? Let's go out to the woods. Right, December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Okay, right. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe not saying it loud enough? Hey! I'm Nick! Oh. Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it! Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? What on these things? Party poppers? Well, it responded. Oh! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What, that's Sam Hill? Look what you've done now! There's a whole roll of film! And there goes a whole roll of film! Ah, what? Well, sorry. Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills. You all know how much it costs to roll... you all know how much a roll of film if that costs... You all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'm gonna blame that being tired. I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. They must be dumb. I can't do a Southern American accent to save my fucking life. Or a Southern USA accent, I should say. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Hey, Nick, help. And who are you now? Our chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit here with a papa's drawls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should hear it for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film with my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I've edited to show that we get her attention. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film with my camera here? Oh, okay, it's just the same stuff. This is my badge. Oh, our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits of me over that film now? Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. No. We're here investigating the murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Mia get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed with culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for you if if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Right then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve? A man in the boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember that I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember when I said... which I seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Ah, me? Haha. Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at the university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come here? Let me see, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors, yeah, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, the mag triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Got it? Yeah? So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises? Yup. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, I don't remember if there's anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film, y'all come back now, you hear? That's some amazing translation and transcribing over to a Western audience. Alright, just hold on 1 second. She went inside our SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. Let's examine our picnic. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. That was a tiny bit random. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down there. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again? No, I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. This has been a bit of a random set of stuff. Okay, I guess we'll go down to the boat shop now. Right, Christmas Day, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop, closed for Christmas it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet! Okay, we'll have a look-see. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There are some boats floating on the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? No? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Aw, poor Maya. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay. Right, I guess if I go back to the woods, nothing's going to happen, so we need to go back to... I suppose the precinct and have a chat with Gumshoe. Alright, Christmas Day, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in the meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I got the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer. It's true. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's a human like me or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he had done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't everyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stop by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones that can help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. Oh. Wrong one. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th caused one bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face! Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Well, help you, pal. Thanks, detective. That it? Okay. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Maya worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. The office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last time I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Well, what should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds that Edward did it. And Mr. Edward won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for any clues, down by the lake. Right. Well, penny for your thoughts? Thoughts. Yeah, why won't Mr. Edward tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk! Typical Maya. Edward, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Per editor thread. Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just please go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edward did it, didn't he? Yeah, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... I tell you what, we'll go to... Just to see. Probably not, though. Okay, no, it is available, looks like. Our Christmas Day, Gorda Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Wait. See, he's shooting with that pistol. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks like that, yes. We can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw that murder happen. I'm a witness. Ah? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Yeah, I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now, don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. But wait, Lotta. Well, can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Let's try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or is that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn! She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. As I was taken at midnight. She said 2 photos, though, right? We only have 1. Right. So I guess we'll go to... Oh. Okay, it looks like we're going to get some of the hot dogs down, maybe. Let's let the police have good up there interviewing. Hey! Ah! Now, Nick, I think Savannah's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick. I'd say, Nick, hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry! What are you doing here? Is it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Kianse, deserves the best. Kianse? Oh, not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse is a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Maya. Back to calling her Maya again. Hey, Larry? There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was a Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kianse is not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat! The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh, you know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. I think this works out well doing it this way, because she'd give more of a shit about the hot dogs and food than anything else, so, you know, it makes a lot of sense to me. Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look like gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kianse's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all changed the name and you'd go, girlfriend. She made that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edward, was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been a kind of a stick in the mud. Sitting all the time trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edwards is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis in his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always just talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about his duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy! A monster? Yeah. Alright, hold on. 1 second again, apologies. Check it out! This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster! A real monster! Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion. I thought about sounding something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry? Could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Well, 1 million? Grow up, Larry. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Hey, Larry, do you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, man? Well... What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know! Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate! I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain, just forget about it. Well, don't go show me it then, jeez! I think we've got as much as we can get out of Larry. I wonder if we're gonna get something at the boat rattle shop. Oh, okay. Okay, go to the entrance. We will check out the... Alright, you're back at the police department, criminal affairs, on Christmas Day. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He's been there a while. Not a hard, it has to be. Uh-oh. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Gordleek? Gordy said it? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Moving the crowd, wear drab clothes. Never entered the target's field of vision. Must be doing image training for trailing. Right, gross burglar officers Christmas Day. Him! That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Maya's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. What voice did I do for Grossberg? Aha, and you're Maya's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown! You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. I know my voice is not like what I did before, but sure. As if I'm going to be consistent. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon. You see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? It was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, my Edward shot someone with a pistol. Edward? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess we hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think I shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly came at stolen. I suppose it's just my desserts. Old bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Do you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? I just say this, the man Miles Edwards shot? So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. So, this camera on the lake takes photos whenever it hears an explosion sound? That's what she said. But it just happened to be set up on the beach pointing out of the lake? Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars, explosions, what's the connection? I've been suspicious of this witness of yours. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud I would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Oh, just go on and take the compliment, will you? Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Gosh, you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned during the trial for Maya's murder. That was it, where the police were so at loss they used a spirit medium. Oh, poor Maya, here we go. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. Spirit medium, Misty Faye. Your mother contacted the spirit of the victim. But that case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. The L6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. Oh, wait. What does that case have to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim of the DL76 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Oh boy, here we go. My mother. I was showing her the pictures, so I can't think of anything to say. That probably wasn't the best thing to do. Okay. Nick, if we don't hurry, Mr. Edgeworth will get the death sentence. Oh, okay. Let's go check things out. Alright, Christmas Day, back to the detention center. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, and you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium that used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. Oh. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What, you mean you're... It's strange, I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now this. About to end? The L6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? Well, in case the statute of limitations was out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth, he was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. I would have thought there'd be a photo. Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you wanted us to defend you. Yes, will you? Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request, please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should... What's that? An earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Wow! It's calming down. Whew, that was scary. Oh, where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running with curling up in a ball. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she came to talk to you all after hearing about what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from that photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality I might, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow's trial is going to be life or death for Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. And seeing that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Maya used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask us to assign a public defender. Still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let him defend you. Let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. The only one who can help Mr. Edgeworth. Or save him. Whatever. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to find those papers. I'll rip them and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big earthquake. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for your trial tomorrow. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Yay, it's trial time. Yeah, sure, we'll save the progress and move on. Not bad, I guess an hour. To that investigation seems to be about an hour for each section or thereabouts. Okay. Here we are, December 26th at 9:44 AM at the District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. A single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand? I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Maya was to me. Speaking of Maya. Maya? Uh-huh? You could really be using Maya's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. So sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Oh, Phoenix is a bit harsher. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Alright, 10 AM, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Kammer, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. You've even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That shouldn't be fine. The prosecution may call us for its witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir. The Gumshoe looks nervous. Now please take a look at the map. Murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat on the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. No, and there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard two pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. They went towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest, now! Wait, Mr. Front Camera. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Okay. Received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the two gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously. Different people? There were two witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman was camping a lot of heart. What happened next, detective? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been in the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I have never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Okay, Gumshoe to be a little bit vague about Von Karma's feeling lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting to be pressed. What do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. Murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. Right. The murder weapon we found in the boat. What's decisive evidence? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the boat still found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, Otis. Mr. Edwards' fingerprints were found in the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay. Fired 3 times. Members of court, we now have the pistol used. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. What's the bullet found in the body fired from that pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings in the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know us something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. It's very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markers in each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion: the bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edward did it. Well, Judge, I'd almost say it's decisive yes. Honestly, I have to declare a verdict at this point, however. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well, I am somewhat fatigued, so we'll take a brief break. I'll call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess now! Wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Okay, here we go. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? 11:09 AM. Defendant lobby number 2. Edwards, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were in the murder weapon. A foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was that person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? Well, you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. No, I'm not gonna convince anyone of that. Say, ma'am. Say, ma'am. What? Any progress with Maya? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister, might as well not be here, right? No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium and can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case anymore, that already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Okay. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Kammer, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at the university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come out from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing in that lake but the boat. Enough. Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order, I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats in that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, let's go find the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they will all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in our testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Not in court, you know? I guess I understand. Now, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with our facts and testimony? Honestly, I found nothing. I don't know, I thought her testimony was strange. She was so vague about everything. What does what I mean? Like, I meant it as in I have to press her to find her contradiction. That's on camera, everybody fed her lines, but if you don't cross-examine her, the judge will... He'll bang down that flimsy gavel of his and declare Edgeworth guilty. I guess we'll just have to bluff it, but if we mess up, contempt of court. Hey, if we lose, we'll be held in public contempt. Right. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was not on Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. Actually, I'm fucking my voice is all over the place now. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Were you watching the very moment the shots rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Fuck it, what am I doing? You're asking meaningless questions, meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but the boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Oh, it sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick, if only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Should I present the gun? Because the words, it was fired 3 times. Oh god, no, I've fucked it up, haven't I? Oh boy, okay. Well, I didn't press her on her being in the van, so... Why are you camping there anyway? I'm researching at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Sir, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Okay. Okay, right. Really fucking this up now. Just fucking guessing now. Right. We only have like one fucking chance left, right? I think I've already asked through this, right? Could you clearly see the 2 men? Oh, maybe I didn't actually fucking question this one. Just look at the picture, clear enough for you? Oh. Press further, okay. Wait a second, I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. But it's that's right that you saw them, there's also a photo. The pistol counselor for your princess contradictions. Jumped in quick, he's hiding something. Oh, okay, so I was just meant to press everything. I think you've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor! You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, not a testimony, it's fishy. Nick, real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't see anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. And pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Maltouch, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me! Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. A lot of heart. Your testimony is unclear while you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear I saw Mr. Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's a contempt of court. Must leave. No. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ah. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, order, order! Order, order, order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, systemic objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Kammer, but I cannot. What? Miss Slaughterheart has made a new testimony. The defense doesn't have a right to cross-examine her again, but he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Mayfair, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Okay. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I don't tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man in the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Okay. What about the other man? Can I expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promises, Mr. Wright? I believe you claimed there was a condition in the witness testimony. We'll find it if you can. That's right, I have to send you a penalty. Oh shit, really? Oh fuck, we've already fucking ruined it with all my fucking around. Right, nor is there any leave for any more time. Right, okay. RIP. Right, the accused was sent to court immediately to be held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. Is he's gonna face another trial? Oh, this whole thing is a bit weird, but whatever. That's all this court is adjourned. Okay, game over. Okay, at least now we know what to do, right? We'll load back in and get onto it. Maybe I should start saving the game. To save time. Okay. Right, we'll just skip through all this quickly and try and get back to where we were and then save it. Well, there we go. We've reached game over status. It's been a while coming, I guess. So I do want to try and get this first day at court finished tonight. Okay. So it's just a case of questioning, questioning everything, getting back to the stuff with Lola. Right, I have to get the bullet as well, don't I, as evidence to talk about the ballistics. Okay, get the bullet. Right, so this is where they mention the ballistic evidence, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that should be the end of the cross-examination of gumshoe, and then we can get onto a lot of heart and get through that quickly, pressing everything. Okay, we're gonna recess. Per Edgeworth. So it's just a case of pressing everything, right? This is a fun waste of a couple of minutes. Here we go. Do. Okay, here we go. Okay, save it. Just to make sure we just come straight back here. Okay, so I got... Okay, the penalty for just questioning. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Oh, what? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. Sorry, I just seen this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken from professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the face of the man on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yeah, now she said it, Mr. Von Camera. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Camera's carefully vague testimony. Right. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out of the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Okay. So, how could you see Edgeworth? I just told your horse a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. The defense attorney's not trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Oh, poor Phoenix. Your camera? Yeah, I just got an automatic. The issue because here is Mr. Hart. Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera's nothing to do with this at all. Objections are saying to her. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope and not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that rated to take pictures of meteor showers? Cameras are relevant to this case. You can't say that for certain, Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? Maybe it is. You may continue with the next line of question. Notice, if I'm not with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press? Yes, press further. Let's make it or break it time. The camera's of much importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue this line of questioning. Maybe I went a little bit overboard there. Very well, Miss Hart. You will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog is thick in that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how old you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. There's heavy fog. How would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah. Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Camera objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Alright. I mean, the photo's pointed at the lake, so you were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. What's it say to? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken in an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. Is this a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Lake Gord. Or Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? I see you proved that I was trying to take down... Or I was down at the lake trying to take a photograph of Gordon. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. I'm no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to take a photograph of Gordy, the lake monster? Proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your own camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Look, this photograph here, taken when the gunfire in the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad, are you? Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy, you got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several first minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were out searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. So we'll change it. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. An investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness' testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she was a research student or a photographer has no bearing in this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Camera's up to something I know. If one camera's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Pretty well, you make it in the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in mind. That would be a first. Very funny. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problems with this testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Then what manner of person are you? Right. I'm not sure. I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. Oh, UFO. UFO. You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revolution. I knew I should have become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky business basis for a career. Karma's seeming very quiet over this one. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV. Not sure that appearing on the local news is rumour of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Okay. Get borrowed from a university professor. It lights every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, snaps a shot. So how many pictures has it taken so far? Not having the camera trigger was that night. Just save, just in case. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake could be sworn were competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll have you not... Oh, Mr. Wright, I'll have you not... I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance in this case. What have you say, Von Karma? I know you told her to keep quiet. Exactly what the sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, but so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that book the whole time. Wasn't much else to look at? Yep. Don't know if she heard it, but and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of thought she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? What did you give me that look for? Nothing suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Let's continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Hold on. Save again now after going through the whole thingy. Was it running on the lake, but the boat at the time? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no, but the lake was smooth as glass, nobody else on the shore either. Should I present this? Or should I present the camera? Okay, the music just stopped, so I guess I hit it right. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Oh, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You'd need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photographs, you got proof. So we can't see you shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day, shut your pie hole. Sorry, I mean, shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was this actually going to say? She took the photo on what? Wait a second. Yeah, okay, she's going to get enlarged. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll be in prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why is that enlargement not being presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Okay, that's using his left hand, and because I mean they specifically mentioned that it was going to be the right hand of Edgeworth. We still can't see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, but maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Right, like photo added. Happy night, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Sorry, you asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Little good has done any of us. That's why I requested that she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I'd like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon, that was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Van Kammer, do you have anything to add? I saved everything I needed to win. This trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue somewhere in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do now? But, Your Honor, this is evidence. I believe we spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. Alright, I guess I have to object to the enlargement then. Your Honor! There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? Sure, understand. What about the shooter is strange? How about the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor? Hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence. Okay. The evidence is clear. The man in the photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon are from Edwards' right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone is in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired that pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As you've seen, there were other people in the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. So you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that seems to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Suicide is a little question. What? Examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Mr. Van Kammer, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Okay. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be defendant Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is the conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. The court is adjourned. Right, woo, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Mr. Wright. Well, yeah, but... what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What don't Give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned the transcript of Lala's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Right, 2 sounds, and it says the gun's been shot 3 times, so... 3 times. Right, so if this ends up being that it had to be Edgeworth on the boat, then it wasn't him. That it wasn't the victim that was on the boat, too, right? I'm hoping that's not like a vague recollection of what happened before and thing, but that's what I'm piecing together from the evidence. It was fired 2 times, so there was the 3rd time the bullet has been fired, the gun has been fired, and that. Maybe it was out in a boat, but whenever Lotta looked out, I don't know. We'll find out. Right, anyway, that's me done for the night. Another solid 2 hours. I think 2 hours is good enough for this. Depending on what time I start at, of course. If I start earlier on a Saturday, then I probably could rush it, or run it to 3 hours or whatever. But yeah, you know, like, I think doing the investigation and then a day of the trial works out pretty well. Alright, anyway, right, thanks for tuning in. I will be putting this on YouTube too, exporting it over and all that jazz, and yeah. Thanks for the fun times. I will talk to you all soon. Have fun. Bye.